So maybe we just go along that right side at 3.5% drop. See where that takes us.
As long as we have 2 engines on.
Yeah, but you don't need to haul anything up here. You're just carrying coal down, aren't you? You don't need to bring anything to this coal mine, do you?
Beams and...
Oh, you do?
Rails.
Raw iron, isn't it? Or rails?
Beams and rail.
Oh, rails are quite heavy. Is that too tight to do a loop, though?
I don't suppose you remember, Paul, but the sort of flyover section to do that right turn, is that level or is that on a gradient?
Flyover section, let me have a look. You mean the triangular bit?
The right of the Y, that heads from west to south in an easterly direction.
That bit there is quite a gradual incline.
Okay.
So you should be able to build up quite a bit of speed going around that. Because when I was building it, it was actually, I built it too steep and had to do it again. So even a 3% is going to be bad here.
Another question for you, Paul. Are we just doing a turntable on the end, or are we going to try and create a loop?
I mean, if you've got space for a loop, and we did it last time, then you could just do a loop. The only thing is you got to be wary of is the radius, isn't it? Because like if you start trying to haul a bigger loco up here with like 8 wheels, you're going to struggle to make the turn.
Probably just easier to do a turntable up here.
I mean, just to get it going, just do a turntable. Later on, we can always come back and loop it.
Okay. Oh, there's a flying man.
There's room here for a passing loop if you ever needed one. How much money have we got? 5,000. You could stick 2 logos on it, something. 2 proper pullers.
Well, I've given it a full speed run up and it's slowing. I don't know whether it's going to lower itself before it gets there or whether this grade is the same all the way up.
I see. Yeah, I can't remember. You haven't put another logo on the back, though, have you?
Not yet. I was trying another run up for science, but...
Current speed, 3.5, 3.4, 3.3,
Yeah.
3.2. You're going to have to slam the brakes on a few cars to arrest it. Because Pups and I did that up the west side, and we had to put another loco on the back to get up there.
So it's the dynamic of there are too many cars for the weight for this side then.
For that particular, yeah. Yeah, so either we buy another full-powered loco and you can make an even bigger train, or you stick a little guy on the back of it, which should probably make it work, or you drop some cars off.
And it's even worse on the other side of that hill.
But to get it up there, I would just bring that loco up there. Do you want me to go and grab it, Betsy, for you and chuck it on the back?
No, I'll grab it. Don't worry. You carry on.
What gradient do we want this slope then from the coal mine? We need 3.5 to get down to the ironworks. So do we want to go 3.5 and have to have powerful trains with fewer cars, or go 3% and overrun it and loop back somewhere and all that kind of shenanigans? What are you thinking?
Probably overloop it. It'd be easier on our finances. It just take longer.
Tommy, what are your thoughts?
Sorry, what was the question? I'm chucking firewood in. What was that?
This track that I'm building from the coal mine down to, the ironworks, etc. We need, I think Costello said we need 3.5% to get to the ironworks gradient. So we can either go 3.5% and accept the gradient and just use more locos or fewer cars, etc. Or I can make it 2.5%, 3% and go longer and loop back somewhere. What do you think?
It's power over cause, isn't it? I mean, if the track that you've already built to 80% of the map needs 2 locos anyway, then carry on with that dynamic, and we'll just have to double head it, right?
Okay. So 3.5%.
I would say, because if you can't make it up to the ironworks with the load that we've got, either the consist needs shortening, doesn't it? So you can, or you need to add double power, right?
More power.
I mean, I'll get this load delivered, and then I'll do some I'll do some calculations and see how much power we actually need.
You gonna remember to add the weights of the train, though, Sammy?
Sammy.exe has stopped responding.
He's probably just doing some firewood or something, Paul.
No, he's probably got his other half talking at him. I know the feeling.
Yeah, sometimes. Did I need to respond to something? Sorry.
I asked you a question, Sammy, but it doesn't matter.
What was the question? Am I actually going to add the weights of the cars this time? Nah, I wasn't going to bother, mate. I don't need those. That's not important.
God, you've really got to hug the side of the mountain.
It looks like Betsy's in desperate need of some water.
Well, put a water tower there.
Betsy needs a drink.
So if it makes it up this hill, it'll be a miracle.
Oh, this curvature and gradient. No, you can't have that, says the game. You can't have that either. Hmm. Right. Now I've got to make a hard right and hug that valley. Oh, the game's doing that thing where it stops showing you the chain signal. You have to just delete it, don't you, if it does that?
Yeah, relay it.
Thanks, game. Thank you. It's going to be fun hauling up this.
Yeah.
Does the map feel big enough? For now, I think I'd like a sort of don't know, random generator. You know, like in Transport Tycoon, you can generate terrain. You say, oh, I want it medium hills, medium forest, small for like do all that, and then just have it just go bang, and then randomly place industries, which could lead to some easy maps and also some very tricky maps.
Give us the option.
But it would be fun. Are there any full 3D games that have procedurally generated maps? Well, Transport Fever is 3D. You can go into third-person view, can't you?
Yep. Stormworks. Well, I don't know about Stormworks. That's not. Minecraft.
I mean, he's
right.
technically right, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, but that's... Yeah.
Okay, that was freaky.
What's up?
I jumped back to Betsy to throw some firewood in there, and as I approached, it looked like one of the rear cars had disconnected, and it was pushing Betsy back down the hill. And then I moved the controls in Online Extended, and then actually that hadn't happened.
Lol.
Classic desync.
Basically, massive desync, yeah.
Yeah, we were having this... Was it last time? Yeah, last time we played this. We put the brakes on all the carriages, didn't we, Paul? We jumped away for like 2 minutes, came back, and they were rolling down the hill again.
Yeah, there was a bit where Rome, like, approached a train and all the cars were upside down. Dang it, forgot to drink my tea.
Ugh, cold tea.
Yep. Yeah.
And 0.4 mile an hour or 0.4 speed, come on!
We're trying to haul it.
Well, I'm now connected, and Betsy's on the back, but I don't know how. Well, it's doing something, but whether it's enough.
Oh, come on, game, stop doing this. I need some ballast.
Woohoo! 2.2.
What, as in you're moving?
As in, I am moving forwards, but very slowly.
I mean, Betsy's quite powerful as well.
Yeah, but Captain Flint Stormworks is not proceed. It's one map.
What's that?
Maps that you can change, basically, like Transport Fever, like you said. Someone said Stormworks, but it's not. It's just one map that's the same. I mean, granted, they did fix the oil in the frozen part, but also, I don't think Astroneer is that either. That's just the same.
No, Astroneer is random, but the planets are the same. So the geo terrain is the same, but
Yeah, that's-
where things are and where the resources are is random each time. So it's not like you can find a place and then build the same thing every time.
I think we was on about like giving us terrain options like medium hills and stuff.
The only one that does it is Factorio, and that's not 3D.
Oh, Transport Fever does it. Minecraft. Never played Minecraft.
Really?
Yep, never played it.
I used to play it a lot in the early days when it was PC only, notch controlling it. It was a lot of fun.
I think I've like demoed it. I don't think I've like die hard played it, if that makes sense. Like,
That's a good one, Frame City Skylines.
woohoo! 3 just 2.9.
Land speed record you're going for there, so I mean I can tell.
There we go. Now we're at 3.
Oh, cool. Someone mentions Factorio and Tom suddenly appears.
Can you bridge over track or not? Can't remember.
Yeah. It's just the really awkwardness of you can only go through the clear sections of it. You can't go through the support section of it,
Yeah.
which you have no control over. So you just have to
Keep placing
basically
it.
build the bridge, and then the bit underneath you can then change.
Kenite, thank you for 17 months tier 3, so appreciate that. Oh, come on, game.
Hey, no.
Game's fighting me again.
That's all right. I'm just trying not to get very passionate about the tree chopping mechanics.
It's weird. Sometimes it just won't connect track and you just scrap it and come from the other direction. It's like, yeah, okay.
The long moments of silence is messing with me. Puppies is not very talkative today. That's because I'm trying not to rage at the game mechanic.
It's concentration, Ryan, is what it is.
And that is the only time I'm ever quiet is when I'm concentrating.
And it never lasts more than 60 seconds. Because his head starts to hurt.
That's my attention span. Wait. Yes, no, I can concentrate for 60 seconds at a time.
And we're down to 3.5
million?
Speed?
Yeah, I got up to 4 and now we're dropping, so.
Honestly, they have to come out with a better way to chop trees down. This is just painful. Well, for him, I've had to click on trees like 30 times, so that won't make much of a difference.
The tree clicking thing can be a bit annoying.
Like, I'm just walking along all the track you're building, clearing trees, but it's getting to the point where not a single tree wants to be demolished.
Yeah, I had that. How do you just like lift ballast up? If you're on a flat bit and you want to build it higher, I just lift it up.
No, in this game, you probably can't.
You can't hit a hillside just to do it. Or you got to come from the other way and elevate it that way, I guess.
Someone's saying use the tree.
Use a tree. What, to start at a higher point?
Yeah.
What, you trying to tell me trees have a use now?
Miracles do happen.
Let's try that. Yeah, the other problem is that a single track could probably go through the gap, well, not a double.
I can move it for you, Paul.
No, just leave it for now. I'm not sure what I'm doing yet, so don't remove my perfectly laid track. Let's try.
5-meter sections without pillars, apparently. So just build a handful of 5-meter sections.
There's a tree just flying around. This is one way of doing it. Because if you want to split off a junction on a bridge, it's very difficult, isn't it? Because it wants to flatten it out first. But it would be nice to have a split here. Well, we can put passing loops in, Larry, in certain places, but it's driven by the terrain, isn't it?
Cup of tea?
Yes, please.
And some cake, perhaps?
Yeah, if you're offering Felicia, I'll take some, yeah.
I'll have a cup of tea as well. Sure, Sammy would take one as well.
Yeah, I can hear some rumbling, so it might be time for me to go and fire the barbecue up, I think.
Oh,
What
yeah,
was it,
one
go
we
and
don't
see?
get an invite to.
Of course, game, of course. Tomix, thank you for 101 months, sir. Why were you linked there? You can't put a bridge. You can't put a switch on a bridge.
Oh, what?
Is that what we're saying? Is there a trick?
Could you use a normal piece of track without?
Hang on.
a
Is it what you
ballast or
basically
anything?
do? You can do it if you have a rail, can't you?
I shall BRB.
No
Right.
eyes.
You can't put down a bridge without a track. You can put down a wall, but I don't think the wall will go this high. So you can't split off and go that way as well.
Put down a bridge with no. Can you build a metal bridge without track?
I was just going to split it earlier. It's fine.
Whee!
And the game's doing that thing where it won't let me link another piece. It'll let me link it there, let me link it there, won't let me link it here. Is that because the wall's there? I don't know.
It shouldn't be because that's how we did it on the other one, going up to the.
I can build it on all three pieces except the one where the wall is. games be fighting me? Is it because it's a sloped? Could be. Okay. Skier, thank you for 22 months. Pratali, thank you for 87. Flipping out, this game's fighting me now. Right, straight piece.
It just doesn't like us today.
Just straight piece there. You scumbag game. Should have made the wall a little bit longer. There we go. Right.
Let me know when there's more trees to chop on. Just down at the sawmill.
I think that's okay. I think it clips through them. But it'll obviously have to be tested. Dave! 73 months, that's way longer than a week. Best foot forward. How's your leg, Dave?
No, it's called Railroads Online Extended. What happened to Dave's leg?
He was back in hospital. It was playing up again.
Oh, damn. Hope you're okay, Dave.
Yeah, he's been in a lot of pain, on a lot of meds. I've got a nice ale for you to try, Dave, next time I see you. Although you're probably not allowed alcohol, are you? You think I might fix your leg, yeah? Might do.
Indeed, Knight, that is it.
That's not short enough. Right then, Dave. That's it, mate. I'll have to get you some beer sorted out.
A beer and a kebab.
Yeah, beer and kebab fixes all ailments. Clear the trees there, Pups, and on to a winner with that one.
Okay. I was on my way.
Can't do more than 3% incline. You can. You just struggle to get trains up it. This is the thing, is like you're in charge of designing the track, so whatever gradient you choose, you've got to make sure that your train can get up it. Given whatever it's carrying, however many cars you've got. More powerful engines cost more money. Well, trains don't like gravity, do they? Come on, tree. Any day, what? A Cograil DLC for sleeper inclines. They need more developers, get more stuff done more quickly.
Or go down the route of other games, Paul. Let the modders do it, then put the mod in the actual game.
I love it when they do that. Take all the best mods from the community and go, yeah, let's put them in the base game. They're really good ideas. And we'll charge our users for it. Love it. Genius moves.
Would you ever play FIFA 23 on stream?
No, Liverpool. No. Not a chance.
All the questions to ask.
That is like most things. I might never say never, but categorically, I can say to you, I will not play that. Right, you have to turn these tracks a bit quicker.
Just shout if you need me again. I'm back at the sawmill.
That's fine.
Hello.
Oh, what?
How's the barbecue?
Right. I'm going to sign off now because I've got a
going to
list
do a
of
barbecue
objects
and we're
and
not
jobs that I
invited.
can't even possibly begin to explain what the rude word is going on. So I will say bye and I may see you later. I don't know when I'll be back, if I'll be back.
No worries.
If I'll
Simon.
survive, I don't know, mate. I'm genuinely just... It's one of these days at mine by the sounds of it. So bye-bye.
Sunday afternoon
Bye,
fun. See you later.
Sammy.
Can we join, mate?
What's Sammy up to, eh?
Having a barbecue and we're not invited, Paul.
Yeah, but I mean, what's going horribly wrong?
You can't get the barbecue started.
Is that going to be all right going through there? I don't know. Might actually hit the bridge with the car, but I don't know.
Guess we'll have to find out.
It's definitely not that, Dave. He doesn't have a dog.
It's the neighbour's dog. I'll wait.
Sounds like his barbecue's falling apart to me.
Did he even manage to get the train to the top of the hill?
Hey? Who?
Sammy, before he left.
I honestly don't know.
Or is it just like stuck on the side of the hill?
Oh, is it?
I don't know, that's what I'm asking. Did he manage to do it, or
Yeah, no clue.
do I have to go and find out?
I know, right, Dave? Outrageous.
See, you'd never be like that, Dave, would you? Wait, who? Me or Paul?
What's that?
Apparently one of us is in Dave's bad books.
He drove past Derby without a stop and say hi. I did think about it, Dave, but it was such a busy day. But yeah, I was up in Uttoxeter, and I thought I could pop in and see Dave, and then I kept seeing all your Instagram posts where you're like in hospital with your leg, and I was like, maybe not. Don't know what state he's in. But to be honest, Dave, I was absolutely wiped out from that trip.
Can confirm. I'm never too ill for a beer and a kebab.
Oh. Well, the good thing is, Dave, next time I come to you, I actually know a brewery that I can stop at that's on the way to you, and I can get some proper ale. Fresh. So that's good. All right, I need to rejoin these tracks now.
Wait, what will Paul be angry at? If he sees... Wait, what did Chris say? Oh, Paul needed to go and see... Just... Stop oil ruin a snooker game, lol. That's exactly... That's why we went, Paul. It was just for that.
In fact, they beat us to it, didn't they?
Oh.
That's what we was going to do.
Wait, you don't know what happened, Dave?
He might have been in hospital at that point.
Oh, yeah.
Did you not see it on the news, Dave? Good morning, J-Tones.
Lol, Dave.
You get all your information from Twitch. God help you.
I was going to say, you sure that's what you want to do? No, they didn't do the Grand National, Chris. That was someone else.
That was animal rights activists.
Yes.
It was Just Stop Oil that came to snooker. Because if you want people to stop using oil, what you should do is jump on a snooker table and cover it in orange powder as a way of making your point.
I think you said at the start, we like thought someone collapsed or something, didn't we?
Is that all? Well, one basically got on the table and opened a bag of what looked like orange stardust all over it, and the other one tried, the one that we was at and watching was a girl that tried to glue herself to the table, and she grabbed hold of the middle pocket and she was trying to get on the table, and the referee just got hold of her and held her, and then the cameraman came running over and they kind of pulled her off the table, so she'd not managed, I think the glue hadn't set. She probably didn't use quick drying glue or something. Probably just got some PVA glue and thought that would work. Or maybe she thought nobody would touch her and she'd be able to just sit there and just wait, guys. The glue's almost set. Maybe that was her plan. Just give me a minute. Why are you holding the middle pocket? No reason. Maybe it was like that. I don't know. It didn't work out, though. But the best thing is the guy that chucked all the stuff over the snooker table is well known to them. And he just gets arrested and released without any charge. So he's like, he just keeps doing it.
Yeah, so not only did he pay a lot of money for a front row seat, he also paid to go, I think it was 300 and something miles he had to travel.
Yeah, he come from like Bristol or something.
Yeah.
So he'd hacked his way from Bristol up to Sheffield for the evening session, and bought some expensive front row tickets, probably from eBay, and then sat there with a bag waiting for it to jump on.
I do love how much its security increased though after that moment.
Yeah, the next day it was getting patted down a bit more. It's ridiculous. You wonder how they got to sneak without using oil products. Phil, I wondered the same thing. I wondered if the plastic bag that, they had with all the stuff, I wondered what that was made from. There's all kinds of questions we can ask. Like the clothes they had on. I wonder what powered the machinery that made those. How did it get over here on that container ship? What were they burning, I wonder? Like, it's just, if you break it down, it's ridiculous.
Dave, we're no longer friends.
What's that?
I like them. At least they used orange powder. What a guy. Didn't affect any important games.
Literally, the only thing he's bothered about is the colour. Yes, I watched SpaceX. Yes.
Or Space Kaboom.
Well, that's the fun of it.
It was spectacular. I'm going to give him that. Dave, if they did that at a rugby match, I don't think they would be walking out of the place alive. Did space? Yeah, it did explode. Well, they made it explode. They terminated it.
It didn't separate, basically.
It still looks spectacular, though.
But, you know, he's got another one nearly ready. Once they've fixed the landing pad and got the next one ready, which has a bunch of improvements in it.
Yep. I know they've got they've got 5 or 6 starships ready, just sat there. I don't know how many heavy boosters they've got ready to go.
Well, the next one has, instead of using like hydraulic gimbals for the engine, it uses electric gimbals. So they've made a whole bunch of improvements to it.
They got to repair the pad first.
Yeah, so the concrete just got melted. They use special concrete. What's it called? Frugate or something?
Something like that, yeah.
It's like a special concrete that withstands high temperature. It just got melted because I think it was on the landing pad longer than they thought it would be, and that was half the problem.
They had no water dampening, no nothing. It was just concrete take the whole thing.
Well, the next one, they've got this like dual steel sheet with water running in between.
Yeah.
So that'll take a lot of the heat away. Cool, I think that's fixed. So you can get down here. Can't actually go anywhere yet. So the coal needs to come down to the steel, doesn't it?
Lol, Dave.
Dave, I think Elon should phone you up and be like, Dave, can you come and build us a custom water cooling loop on that landing pad?
Can you imagine?
Dave's like, can I use orange liquid, please?
As long as you supply me with beer and kebabs. Right, what was you asking, Paul?
I don't know.
You said something needs to go somewhere and then...
Well, I was just saying that the track to the coal mine at the moment doesn't go anywhere. And I was like, I think it needs to go to the steelworks, doesn't it? Or you remember?
I believe so, yes.
Because that's the refinery. But we don't need the refinery. Bye.
Bye, Sammy.
So that's the oil field. The refinery's over. So the ironworks is the important thing, which is that thing.
I'll come and give you a hand if you'd like. I was loading up a train full of logs for Sammy, but he's no longer.
Mr. Caparol, thank you for 67 months. As if the game has spawned trees on the platform. Like on the lumber loading.
As if.
Like, does it not have any exclusion zones?
Oh, I remember this place.
I thought Bron was joining, or was he not joining?
He's probably having lunch, isn't he, Paul?
No, because he has lunch at 12. That's why I asked.
He's going to the butcher's. Shopping. It's something.
I think it must have inhaled a bit of dust or something. You suddenly feel something hit the back of your throat.
Yeah.
Like, what the?
Was it orange dust?
Right.
Did this place always take 1,000 coal?
Does that look okay? Is that
Yeah.
too far, too near?
No, that's fine. I think that looks fine to me.
What does it take? Lumber,
Raw iron and
raw
coal.
iron, and coal.
So we're going to need the sidings down here again to put each train in.
How can the other platform... The other platform I just did runs purely at 90 degrees. This one doesn't.
To trigger you.
How? They must have aligned the platforms not at 90 degrees. So if I do like 89 or 88 degrees... They must have done it like 89. What the heck? That must be an error. Yeah, it runs at 89. The other one runs at 90 degrees. This runs at 89 degrees.
Wow.
That's ridiculous.
Okay.
Because if you go with 90, it just starts to deviate away from the platform.
Yeah.
Who do I think will win the World Snooker Championship? Do you know what? I think it's a very hard call this year. I think there's some people playing stupidly well.
There's some people like that got through the qualifiers that I've never heard of before that are playing out of their skin.
Yeah. It's good for the game. It's tough.
Yeah.
Very tough. Just trying to think. We normally have a loop around the back though, don't we, if I remember?
Yeah, we did a loop and we had sidings on the side where we unload the raw materials as well. I think we had like 3 or 4 sidings.
Well, we had way more signings than we actually needed.
Yep. Exactly, Tom. Like that guy, I can't pronounce his name.
Eh?
There's this Chinese player that is playing some insane snooker.
You mean that Fiang Xi or something?
Yeah. And he's taking like long pots off the cushion.
Yeah,
and
but
it's just like,
That's the kind of inexperience though that will catch him out. You know, going for things that he's used to going for in club snooker, it's just not the same.
But he's potted them, so it's like it's working for him. Pops, do you need a ladder to? No, I don't need the ladder to see the TV. You can never write off Ronnie. It just depends what mood he turns up in on the day. Instead of sidings, Paul, would it just be better off just creating a track next to this one? We're never going to have more than... We're not going to have all 3 trains down here at once, aren't we?
Well, it's all about when you bring material in, you want to get back out again. So you want to be able to drive through, unload on that side where you are, and then loop back this way and leave.
Oh, Nut Slammer's broken.
Why?
It thinks you're playing by the warships.
1 second.
You can listen to... Oh, no, you don't listen to the beeping anymore, do you?
Yeah, I paid for it. I paid for it. See, I'm connected, no beeping.
I remember that being a thing. We just sat there listening to the beep.
I think it must have had a problem.
Isn't that like 2 weeks in a row now we've had to kick Nut Slammer?
It usually runs up. No, Last time it was started was when I did an update, which was about 2 weeks ago. Right, try it now.
There you go.
Mr. PC Tech. I forgot to drink it. Mr. PC Tech, thank you very much for 100 months of support. You are about to be added to the VIP list. 1 second. That's 38 VIPs out of 100 total I can have.
Damn.
It's a race to get one. Just say something in chat, PC Tech. Make sure you've got that badge. Thank you so very much. All is well with me. There you go. Thank you for 9 months, Anim. Dave, thanks for 103 months, tier 2. Yeah, so there's more than one way to do this. I guess it just depends how we want to get out of here. Although it is a bit hilly on that side, so I think this side's the best.
Tommy, that's how many Twitch allow.
There's only 100 roles can be assigned. Go further along, like I've done on the other side, mate. Just go, give it some. You've got plenty of space there. Just go along before you start putting junctions in.
Oh yeah, I was just trying to line out my next track so I knew where to put it.
What's the idea of this junction here?
Oh, because we normally have a train parked here, and if we're gonna do a loop,
you'd have a train. No. That's you can't have that as your passing track if you're loading on it. So, if you're loading on it, you got to think... Okay. Like I say, there's more than one way of doing it.
No, go on, go your way, and I'll just follow like I have been. If you just say your idea, I can go with your idea. Then we're both on the same page.
Let me try and curve this and see what the radius looks like.
Cool.
Start with that.
I'll get my chainsaw back out.
So hard to see what you do at this ground level.
Yep. I don't think I could play this game anymore without the extended plug-in.
Yes, that's quite a sharp turn, that is.